Okay, one of the activities we did with Google Docs and Google Draw. And so we had it set up so that you could make a copy here. So if I click here to make a copy, and I just want to point this out while we're working on this. So this was just a Google Doc that I had created, and at the end of that Google Doc it would say edit, where it says copy here. And if I change that from edit to copy, then when I share this link, it forces the people to make a copy. Now you can send something to somebody with just read only and they have to go to file and then make a copy, and they can make their own copy that way. But this way it forces them automatically to make a copy and they don't have to think about it. So I like that little trick of adding copy instead of just changing edit to copy at the end, and then it forces that copy when you share the link. So I'm going to click make a copy. And so here I have my copy. That allows you to share a document with everybody and everybody get their own document. So on to other things. So this activity asks you to sketch a drawing of something. So this is really nice to tie in something that's not high tech with something that's tech, and it's just a really nice way of digitalizing something. So I'm going to go through the directions real quickly of what you would do. So first of all, this activity asks you to sketch something, and I'm actually going to use something else, but that's fine. And then after you've sketched it, so just using marker and pencil or whatever, so think about what you could do in your class with this. You could have somebody solve a math problem. It could be on one of those little dry erase boards, or just a piece of paper. It could be math manipulatives, anything like that that you would like to take a picture of. So here I have my doc that I have open, and I'm just going to put the cursor down where I want the picture to show up. And then I'm going to click insert, and I have two choices here for a picture. I have images and drawings, and I'm going to choose drawings even though image would work for this particular activity. And the reason I'm choosing drawing is because it gives me added features with my image. So let's say I take a picture of a math manipulatives that somebody has created, that says, a certain math equation or something like that they've done with blocks or something like that. Well, I could take that picture and then I could use the drawing tools to actually draw on that picture. So that's the reason I use the drawing instead of the image. You can use either one for this particular thing. So I'm going to go to insert and then drawing. And I get my drawing pad here, which has features for doing all kinds of things. But what we're going to use it for right now is we're going to add an image. So I'm going to click on here. And we get all these different ways to add an image. And this is the one we're looking at this time, is take a snapshot. So if you've got a camera that has a computer that has a webcam, so all of our Chromebooks, most laptops would have that, and then you might just have a webcam in your room. It's a great thing to have a webcam. So you've got the take a snapshot tool. So I'm going to click on take a snapshot, and it's going to ask me to allow the camera, and I'm going to click here just because it's normally you wouldn't have to do this, but I have to do this for this particular one, and it closed, but you do have to click allow, and then there I am. And so I can take a snapshot, but I don't want to take a snapshot of me. I want to take a snapshot of whatever it is that I've done here. So let's say I've done my drawing, and then I'm going to just put it up next to the camera. It takes a little maneuvering to get it right, and then I can hit take a snapshot. Sorry, I have too many things going on in this particular video. Okay, so I click take a snapshot. That's not a great picture, but I'm going to do that. And click select, and then it shows up in my drawing. And again, this is not a very good example, but it shows up in my drawing. And the thing that makes it better than just taking a snapshot that's an image is that I can go here and I can add arrows if I wanted. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I can add arrows to the drawing, or I could circle something, etc. I mean, I'm not doing a very good job of picking things out here. Yeah, I could circle something, etc. So there's all kinds of things I could do with these tools if I wanted to. I could label something, add a text box in here and label something. So that's the reason I use the drawing instead of just the image here. And then once I get it looking the way I want, I hit save and close. And now inside my Google document, I have that image, and I can make it smaller. So now if I go up here, you'll see that the image is right in my document. So that is how you use that tool. There's lots of cool things you could do with that. This same thing works in a Google slide with an image, not a drawing. So you can use that in a Google slide as well. One way I've seen this used in student writing. So they've written their story and then they take a picture of themselves, not a picture with a piece of paper in front of their face, and they can write a little about the author. So that's one nice way to do that as well. Okay, so again, just using the insert, drawing, and then choose image, and then you can add that right into your document.